Well, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome everyone. And it's your host, DTR Moomin. And this evening, the CTC Community Team Cup, MatchDay 6. And it's a return leg that we have. And which is between ourselves, DTR. Yes, thank you, Jerry. Nice to have you in, mate. Thank you. So we have DTR versus AHR. So, yeah, it's a return rubber as such. So, MatchDay 1, we raced in the Red Bulls around Barcelona. And this one, this time, we have the Group 4 GTR, Nissan GTR. And we're taking this round trial mounting reverse. So yeah, should be pretty interesting. And as you can see, settings are that it starts early morning, and then we'll start to gradually get a little bit lighter. Settings for this too are that all tyres are available, so you can use softs, mediums and hards. And yeah, but tyres required will be softs and hard, so you must use the soft compound and you must use the hard compound. Yep. Just having a look through now. There's Kieran. We'll have a little run through of the teams whilst we're waiting. Qualifying will start at approximately 8 o'clock. That will be 10 minutes of qualifying, and special settings with the qualifying as there's no tyre wear. And looks like the lobby is just being set now for those qualifying settings so that the drivers can acclimatise themselves. There's no tyre wear and no fuel usage in the qualifying, so it's straight up sprint in the qualifying. So yep, all good. Dyko, hello, hello, hello. Richie, hello, hello, hello. Nice to have you in here. Excellent stuff. Thank you for joining. So yep. Probably need this posting. I don't think we've posted this yet, or it might not be live in the CTC, so we might need to have that posted in CTC, possibly. That would be really, really cool. Thank you. I've not done it yet. Just looking through now. So yeah, you can see the drivers on the right hand side there. So it's 2 teams of 6 drivers. Let's just check on that parts. Okay, yep, so we have, hang on 1 second. Okay. Yes, so we have 2 teams of 6. I've not posted this yet. Hang on a second, because I don't know if this is in. Lovely. Thank you, Richie. Thank you very much indeed. Right, okay, so now I can get back to there we are. Get back to my duties as such. So, racing tonight for AHR. This is AHR's combo. They chose this combo for us this evening. Trial mountain reverse and Group 4 GTR Nissan. So, racing for AHR this evening is James. And then we have the Dark Knight, Lemons, Jacko, Witchell and Goose. So that's the AHR team the drivers this evening. And for DTR we have DTR Deck, Kieran, Rosberg, Hippie Heat, Aristotles and Mugelina. So I'll just check through, make sure we have everybody here. We come down now, Kieran. We have Clark. Pezza, evening Pezza. Yeah, good luck to everybody. Absolutely, yeah. Should be interesting to see tonight. Thank you, Richie. Thank you for covering that. Thank you, buddy. Evening, Nick. Nice to have you in, buddy. Nice to have you in. Yeah, and Badger too. Excellent stuff. Thank you, Slider. Yeah, good luck. Absolutely, mate. Should be a good night tonight. Should be some good racing. Hopefully, if it's anything like the first races that we had, it was a nice, pretty close battle. I know it was very close on points as well. There's only a couple of points in it, so yeah, should be pretty good this evening. All being well. Again, they're just warming up at the moment, though. This is just a warm up, getting used to the qualifying conditions. Kieran, thank for Clark, and then Goose through the tunnel. Tight right-hander. Accelerate on your way out, using up the curb, staying wide, clipping in, and then you've got the left, and then fast right-hander onto the straight. And there you go, that's the one, of Trial Mountain. And then we have Witchell as well. Witchell's out, keeping company with Clark. And we have Lemons. We remember Lemons from first race. Good to see you again. Nice to have you here. Nice to see you on track again. So yeah, I'm just going to hop out 1 second just so I can see. Just come out of that 1 second just so I can see, make sure there's everybody's here. Myself and Sliders, only one missing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. 6. No, all in. Beautiful. Yep, lovely. All in. I'll get back to get back to some more viewing. Absolutely. Just wanted to double check there for a moment. But, yeah, everyone was there, so. Everyone's in, which is nice to see. This will be kicking off at 8 o'clock, so qualifying will start at 8. Currently as well, with regards to the points, we're yet to get our first points in this series. So, yeah, match day 6, and we still haven't quite managed to get a win just yet. But AHR are on 9 points at the moment. So, and they'll be looking to try and keep that pressure on towards the top, as the top 2 get to race off at the end of the season. And then they get to qualify for the grand final at the end. So interesting to see if they can do well on that one. Quali starting in 2 minutes. So yeah. So Nick just entering that one into the chat. As you can see, penalties are on. So yep, obviously keen not to pick up any penalties. 21 laps this evening. .21 laps, and yeah. Cliffy, good luck both teams. Thank you, Cliffy. Yep, absolutely. Hopefully it'll be a nice little battle tonight. We look at the lovely liveries on show. Indian Stig, idiot. Stig, nice to have you in, buddy. Nice to have you in. Welcome, 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 mate. Great to have you with us. There's Deck and James. You get a feeling that those two are going to be sharing a bit of tarmac together. And yeah. Yeah, and Deck just easing off there a touch, waiting up. Okay. So we must have, we come out of that, let's get back to spectating. Yeah, there we are, that's better. Okay, so qualifying has started. And there you can see Apex Hunter Racing, AHR. So AHR will come out first from the pits. They'll come out first onto the track, and then at 30 seconds we will have DTR will then join them. So it just gives a nice little split between the teams, so that the teams can have a little bit of space between themselves, no pressure, a little bit less pressure on each other. Gives everyone a bit of space so they can, yeah, Rosberg, thank you very much, good luck, absolutely. Absolutely, hopefully it all goes well. We've got some good racing tonight. And this morning, judging by the settings. So it's all set early morning in the darkness. I'll put the info on in a second once everyone's on their main lap. But leading out at the moment we have, hang on. Perhaps Nick will need to tell Kieran to come back in. Or not to come back in, but to let the guys go. Yeah, cool. I don't. That was no. That's fine. That's fine. It's all done. It's all done. Lovely. Okay. So which are leading them out? Clark, and then we have Jacko, Goose, James, and Lemons. Ads, let's go AHR. Welcome, Ads. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you with us. Nice to have you join us, buddy. And we have Kieran then, so the first out for DTR. Yari, Deck, Rosberg, Hippie, Magdalena. And we're back to which shall I say now start. So now it's time to put some information on. And there we are, get some race info on there. There we are, we can see now, we'll see the race times as they come up. Which one will be the first, possibly, to post the time. Until we get the first lap in, and then we can see and judge where everyone else is. Come down through, and then we have the tight hairpin to the long straight. So important to try and maintain as much as you can. Get a great exit speed. Very key to here. You'll be able to maximise as much speed as you can up through here. The longest straight on the course, so that exit at the hairpin is so important. Mitchell, Clark holding in behind. Round to the right through the tunnel. Ease down and then accelerate through and out using the curb. And across there, and then you have the left-hander, and then the sweeping right-hander. And then again, a case of really making sure your exit speed is at its best. And we'll see what time Witchell is posting. And there are 158s. 158.3, 158.6, 159, so 158.6 at the moment for Jacko, so 158.6 is the quickest. And now we'll pop to Kieran now, will be coming down around and onto the straight, so using that curbing, maximising that curb. And we'll have 2 minutes 6:89. Yari coming down through. Okay, yeah, Jacko, again that's a 2:2:01. Yari, 158.4, so Deck goes provisional pole at the moment. 203 at the moment for Rosberg. He could be coming through. Tight right-hander. Left and the sweeping right. Cross with the 210 at the moment. And we have Jacko. So Jacko currently holding provisional P2 at the moment, with Witchell P3, Clark P4, Lemons P5, James in P6. And Goose in P7 at the moment. Kieran P8. Still Dick holds P1 at the moment, so still holding provisional. Ooh. Clark then with Lemons and James. And James promoted in front of Goose, I think, and Lemons now, so he's just taking that position there. Now we're about to come over the line. Let's see. Is there an improvement for Yari? Oh yes, by half a second. Well done, Yari. Into the 2 minutes. Beautiful. Mojalina. So Mojalina can get a little bit off. 203.208 at the moment. 54, 55, 50. This is better. It certainly is. 202. Well done, Mojalina. Hippie. Did 2 minute 883 as well for Hippie. Excellent times. Well done, well done, well done. Rosberg currently in the pit. And we have a deck who's coming out now. Possibly enough time to get one more lap in after this one. Jacko's still just under 2 tenths behind. Witchell is 1 tenth behind. And now Clark. Very close. Look at how close these times are. Really, really close. Really close. Not a lot between them. Look at that. Less than a second between P1 and P7 here. And around about 2 seconds. So yeah, not bad at all. So if anyone else can increase on their time to 2:83, 2 minutes 8:35. Let's click up and have a little look. James is still there, holding tight. Using slip as best as possible, and this is going to be the best way. Deck through, accelerating out, using the curb, staying wide, and then through, taking that little bit of curb in, and cross to the left, through to the right. Do a little sip of drink there. I should have one more lap. So I'm guessing, let's see where everybody else is. Nope, so this looks like it's going to be the last lap for qualifying. Got these guys coming through now. Clark will go through. And there we are, it's finished. And we go through, so still no improvements there, but we'll see. Lemons, any improvement? Not quite. James, any improvement? Nope. Goose, no. So okay, so no improvements on the times earlier, so excellent stuff, but all really very quick as you can see. All sub 2 minutes. Excellent, excellent driving, excellent times. So Yari now. Right through. Kieran with a 2.422, so Kieran improved his time as well. Brilliant stuff, Kieran, well done. Yari. Is it just not quite, not quite. Hippie coming on through. Goalie-man. Evening, Goalie-man. Nice to have you here. Or should I say afternoon for you? Yes, thanks, Ad. Yeah, not a bad lap. Not a bad lap at all. Sort of pulled that one out. I think that was just his first proper qualifying lap as well. So, yeah. Magdalena with 201.078. Excellent stuff, Magdalena. Well done. Superb. And Hippie, obviously, with that 2 minutes and 883. So, excellent stuff. There we are. So, yeah. Let's look in the pits. So we have Dick. Also in the pits as well. So they pitted in. Now we have it. So we're just going to wait for the time to run through. But, yeah, excellent qualifying. Absolutely superb. Look at that consistency there. Pretty good, huh? Jacko with sub 2 minutes and with a 158.667, giving him P2. And Witchell with a 0.785, so 158.785, giving him P3. Clark 0.835, so all within tenths of each other, you know. So this is so close, very, very close indeed. And Lemons with a 159.238, just a few tenths away. James as well with a 304, so again just a few tenths away. Goose with a 59.4 as well, so it's pretty close. Deck, evening Deck, nice to have you in, nice to have you in. Nice pole position, sir, nice pole position. Well done. And then we have Kieran with a 2 minute 432, there we are. So that's that sorted. We'll have a little look at the result as it comes up. There we go, there we have it. Do a quick save on that. So yeah, DTR Tech B with P1, with Jacko in P2, Witchell P3, Clark in P4, Lemons P5, James in P6, Goose in P7. So AHR with positions 2 to 7. So all for DTR to do by the looks of things. Kieran in P8, and then we have Yari in P9, Hippie in P10, Magdalena in P11, and Rosberg in P12. Just get that one done there as well. Just save that up. Lovely stuff, well done. Excellent stuff, badges in, and yeah, absolutely. Very close times. There they are. Look at that. Didn't get much closer than that really, does it? Not for a 2 minute lap. There or thereabouts, so yeah. Excellent stuff. 21 laps to go. Is where we're at when the race starts. I'll keep my eyes open, be ready to go at any moment. Okay, so you got a penalty then, Robbo. Unlucky. Okie dokie. Yep. Yeah, it was a 2 minute breakdown race, so yeah, we'll get prepared, all getting ready. Case of making sure you're putting on the tyres you're going to be wanting to use first. Keeping in mind that hards and softs are required, so they are the required tyres to be used, but you can use the mediums. So all three compounds are available. hang on a second. Yeah, it's just a full west, yeah. Rosberg. What's happened there then? What's happened there? Okay. Okay, so no break in proceedings at the moment. Not sure exactly what's happening here, but clearly no race at the moment. AHR James is not in. Correcting tyre settings. Okay. 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 Yeah, Clippy, thank you. Yeah, cool. Yeah, no worries, thank you. So you can see it, yeah, so James just announced it as well, so yeah, okay. So it'll be a manual grid. Okay. Manually set grid, I'm guessing. There we are. Okay, so we're back in. Settings. Let's have a quick look. Butchers. No, that's what I wanted to see. So just have a quick look. 21 laps. On through, as you can see, dawn times 2. It will get lighter as the sun starts to rise. 2 and 4. So there's your tyre wears times 2, and the full disruption times 4. And 5 litres per second refueling. Okay, and then we have yeah, so it's group 4, hard and soft required, and all types available. There we go. So that's it. Just a simple there. Short cover on the week, as you can see. Correct VLT. It's a penalty line cutting penalty is on. Flag rules are on, which just means no overtaking when passing through a flagged area at the time. And yeah, so no problem with that. Doesn't mean you have to do anything else, but it just means you can't overtake anyone you're racing with until that yellow flag disappears, until you're out of that sector, and then you can carry on racing with whoever you're racing with. So there's no real issue on that. You don't get penalised for overtaking someone who is the person off the track as such, so yeah. Or at least you shouldn't. But yeah, no problem. Let's just check on that one again. I just want to make sure. Set my host. Yeah, cool. So we're just waiting then for all the drivers to be set. This gives a chance, obviously, for everybody to join the live stream with your host here, DTR Moomin, and courtesy powered by Robio.ai. This is the CTC Community Team Cup 2025. DTR versus AHR, or AHR versus DTR. AHR did have the choice. They chose a combo, so this is the combo we have. And we're about to start. And here we go. So it's good luck, everybody. Oof, bite those nails, bite those nails. Oh, lights are about to go out. Let's see Tyson. Welcome, Tyson. And they're out, and off we go. And they're coming up to turn 1. And through everyone goes. I will, after the first lap or so, I'll then start to show what the tyres are. Yeah. I'll stay with the front guys at the moment. DTR deck. Holding P1 at the moment from Witchell. Clark. Come back onto that one there. Holding the line, they'll be looking to try and keep slip as best they can there. Beck's still heading up out the front. Trying to break that little bit of slip. Coming over to the right. As they come up to the tight right-hander. Out from the long tunnel to the right-hander underneath the long tunnel. Oh, that's it. Well done, well done. Managed to keep that nice and clean. Coming back on each other, so lots of switchbacks happening here. Brilliant racing, great side-by-side battling this is. Absolutely fantastic, look at this. Superb. Well done both of you. And through the tunnel. Clark was just edging a little bit, but probably want to stay just with Witchell at the moment. Won't want to put any extra pressure on any drivers. Now through we go. Jack still holding P1 currently. Keeping to the left, holding position, holding line defence. Which we're going for the almost a switchback, and then again trying to get a switchback. Couldn't quite get it. Clark now just on the back wheel of Witchell. We'll go through the grid in a second, but this is so close up at the front. And then we'll see what tyres everybody's on. So again, just back on that one, Mitchell, Clark. This is great racing. Look at this. Everybody keeping right in line. Tight right-hander now onto the straight. Up through the tunnel. And Deck moving over to the right. Trying to break that slip. Also defending position 2. Maintaining that slip. A little love tap possibly there. But Deck still holding that inside line. Well done. This is tight, very, very tight indeed. You can see there's still quite a few. You can see in the background as well. It's quite a queue here. There's quite a line, so it's everyone's still pretty in good touch, you know. It's it's great to watch. Absolutely, I mean, this is just phenomenal, really. You can see it all through, and you can see the line behind as everyone is behind there. It's almost like a centipede, yes. With all the legs, you can see everyone's still in touch, still holding. Which will go to the inside, or fainted to go to the inside. Simon Orford, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you join us. I'd say yeah. Next time to still managing to hold on to that P1 at the moment, P2, P3, P4, P5. So we'll have a quick little look in a moment, but this is just so tight at the front. I daren't go looking anywhere else at the minute, but I do want to, obviously. And we do need to then start going through and see who's on which tyres. Now, we do have somebody moved up by the looks of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have, in 5th place, I think that could be Kieran. Or was it? Or was I seeing something else? No, I was seeing something else maybe. Okay. Somebody took a penalty there. Witchell took a penalty. Kieran is up into P4 now. So with Witchell taking that penalty, Kieran is up into P4. So P4 for Kieran at the moment. So he's gone up 4 places, I believe, starting in P8. So great start for Kieran too. Well done, Kieran. Good start so far. Excellent stuff. Witchell and Goose just behind. Oh, James, sorry, and then Goose. Oh, Lemons. Then Goose. Yep, and then we have Hippie. Look at this, it's so close. Mudgelina P4 is Kieran at the moment, Tycho. So yeah, P4 at the moment. So Yari, and then we have Rosberg as well. So everyone is it's all keeping very close, very much so. All you've got to do is just try and do the best you can and stay as close as you can. And we get back to the lead. Dexter holding P1 at the present. Clark in second place with Jacko in P3. And then we had Kieran, who had moved up into P4. I wonder if he's still holding P4 at the moment. We'll have a look. We will go through the tyres in a second. Looks like Witchell's just trying to go through on the inside. He does just make it. James, oh, okay, makes that one as well. Kieran in P6 at the moment. But yeah, we'll have the slip. Just moving over, doesn't want to get caught. There, that's it. I think that could have squeezed James had that gone through. So, yep, just holding things through there a little bit. Excellent stuff. This is definitely racing. It's excellent stuff, Simon. It's really good to see. Go back up through. So we have James in P5, P4, Witchell. P3 is Jacko, P2, Clark, and then we have Dex still in P1. So it's time now to check tyres. And now we will have it. So Deck on the racing hards. And then we have Clark on racing hards. And we also have Jacko on the racing hards too. Witchell on racing hards. Kieran on racing hards. Kieran and James having a right little battle here. And you can see that. Kieran, then we have Lemons, then we have Goose, and then closely followed by Mudgelina in P9 as well. Hippie P10, lovely, that's a nice exit through there. Again, so everyone on racing hards, as you can see. So that's been the strap by both teams, racing hards. It'll be interesting to see if anything else happens. So I can probably close that information off now, and we'll just go back to race info so we can just enjoy this. With a nice bigger space on the screen. We'll get back to Deck up in front. Almost on the outside there. Yeah, absolutely it is. That's very respectful. Super competitive. Everyone's a competitor there. Everyone wants to do the best they can, but they also want to do it as clean as they can, as well as they can. Still managing to hold on to that P1 at the moment. These the AHR drivers with slip and being able to give each other a little bit of help. Deck's still managing to hold it at the moment. Can he hold it for this corner? Crikey. Lap 5 already this. So a little bit of help there, I think, for Clarky. He's managed just to get through. Deck with a switch back. Oh, close. I'm back. That's it. Down through the right-hand tunnel. And accelerating out. So it'll be a case of how everyone looks after their fuel and their tyres here. See where they'll be and when they'll start pitting in. We still have Deck in there now. Kieran's still in P6 at the moment, so he's holding on. P6, you can see him in the background just crossing the line. Excellent stuff. Very close. Jacko going up on the inside. But Deck holding the inside line for the next corner. Maintains that. And Clark just up in front. So tricky tricky situation now. Still holding on to P2 at the moment. Jacko P3. Mitchell and P4. And Kieran down into P7 at the moment, so Lemons has just gone past Kieran. And everyone has started on racing hard. So it's just a case of now seeing who pits in when. You say we've got hard tyres and we've got the soft tyres. Mitchell at the moment with the fastest lap of 2:01.279. Deck going through on the inside almost. Very close. Probably time to jump on board with Deck for a moment. Little width there, keeping speed up, staying in line with Margie, looking behind. You see Jacko and Mitchell going through on Jacko, so Jacko has allowed Mitchell to go through, and Deck going through on the inside. Has he made it stick? It looks like he might have. He has. Just 2/10 though, so it's not a lot of time, and Clark is on his inside, I believe. There we go, he's just got the inside line now. But Deck coming back through around the outside, possibly. And through and around. Now Deck's got a better line, but he's just just had a little tap there, little bump draft. Yeah, the draft in there for Mitchell. Deck cleans in behind. Oh! It's on the inside there. Look at that, wonderful. Thrown to the inside, onto the left. Still there. Jacko not giving it up just yet. Jacko manages to get through into P2. This is so tight, but I have to go through on the others as well. Absolutely incredible. Really is great to watch. Deck coming up through on the outside again. As I say, everyone's on racing hard. Muggelina up into P7 there as well. You can see him. Kieran P8. So Muggelina managing to also move up a few positions. Can Deck possibly, no, just managing to hold that. In P4 at the moment. Mitchell covering the inside line. Jack on the inside. Mitchell's still holding the fastest lap at the moment, 201.279, but yeah, we're yet to see the soft tyres. So once we see those come in, I'm sure we'll see those times increase. Deck has got a little run here, but it's whether Mitchell is also in the slip of Jacko. Goes close to the left. Deck moves out to the right. And we'll cut back out in a second to the cars themselves. Mitchell using Jacko's slip in order to stay in front. We're going through down now, so still in P4. James in P5. Can Deck get back up into P3? Looks like he might just do that. He does. Okay, so can you hold it? But we'll go back down through now. AHR James, then we have Lemons in P6, we have Mudjanina in P7 with Kieran in P8. It is, it's great times so far. Everyone posting some really good times. You see Mudjanina there with a 201.757. So, like Kieran and Mudjanina trying to work together here. P7 and P8 respectively. Goose in P9. Hippie in P10. So very close to Goose as well. Yari in P11 and Rosberg in P12, right behind Yari. So they're both keeping each other really close, paying real close attention. Great stuff so far, well done. GG's to everybody so far. We'll go back up towards the front, we'll go back up to Clark in a second. This is great, it's nice to give a little bit of focus to the guys at the back. Rosberg and P12. Mudjanina pitting in, so Mudjanina pitting off. Softs, so Mudjanina did have the softs, so okay. Coming off the softs, he's going to go on the hards then, so yeah. He's going to try a different strategy. Yari, Hippie in P9, Goose in P8, but Hippie's still not far off, you know. Maybe looking to just stay in touch, and maybe if Goose can offer a little lifeline here and there, he'll look to try and benefit from that. Hippie going for his classic pink. On the bottom end, it's like a purpley pink. Lovely colouring. Always uses that on the bottom end. And Goose into P8 at the moment. Kieran holding P7, Lemons in P6, James in P5. These two keeping each other company, looking after each other, keeping close. Mitchell in P4, just losing a little bit of time now to Deck. And Deck now might start thinking about chasing down Jacko a little bit now, perhaps, to a 1.771. But yeah, Jacko with a 201.047, so yeah, Jacko with a very quick time as well on that last lap. It's close. It's close. You can take a little bit on that corner, I know that. So yeah, well done. No penalty there, thankfully. Excellent stuff. Clarkie's 1.2 seconds in front of both of them. So a 1.089 now. Deck to a 1.052, so deck definitely putting pressure on now. And it's down to 6, yeah, down to 6/10, so definitely looking to put some pressure on Jacko here. Which will still in P4 at the moment, still holding. But yeah, 5/10, 4/10, so yeah, deck definitely be interesting to see, and he's on for a fastest lap here as well, so yeah. Very close. Yeah, it is, Nick, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, deck right with him now, right on Jacko's tail. Jacko moving over to try and break the slip a little bit. Deck moves up, deck moving out to the left. Number 250. Now, will he do the staying on the right side a little bit? Okay, very close, very close. Yeah. Keeping it wide there. Going on through. Jacko still maintaining P2 at the moment. P3 with deck. P4 Witchell. It is slowly. It took a little while, but it did spread out a little bit. But I think ZFS, say welcome. Nice to have you in. Yeah, I think he is back in the scrap, but I think Deck might be looking to try here, but Jacko might hold in the inside line. Very close. Nice to have you in, ZFS. Nice to have you join us. Welcome in. Deck holding it nice and tight. Well done. Careful, Gavin. Might have just got a bit of dirt on the tyre there coming out, but he's got a scrap. Knows what he needs to do. Oh, okay, hold it. There we go. He's managed to keep it on the inside. He will keep that inside line. Jacko just going a little bit wide there. Which will comes through on Jacko. Obviously, teammate on teammate. Deck back up to P2, but yeah, be interesting to see what the wear will be like on the tyres now. 12 laps on the hards, and also the fuel, but we'll wait. Shichuka, yes, welcome in, Shichuka. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Let me know if I'm not, please. I hope I am. But yeah, still there. Mitchell still trying to create little pockets of pressure here, trying to create little openings. Deck managing to keep him at bay at the moment. Looking down through, Kieran still holding P7 for DTR at the moment, but as you can see, you've got Clarky in P1, Deck P2, Witchell P3, Jacko in P4, James in P5, Lemons in P6, Kieran P7, Goose in P8. So yeah, we'll have a look. Bit of slippy. But yeah, we'll have a little look in a moment. I'm just loving the racing without lots of extra details. But yeah, we probably could do with having a little bit of a look. Be interesting to see what the tyre wear would be like. There we go. So a Witchell. Just dropping a slight little bit maybe. No, not quite. So yeah, still holding. But in the 201s, you can see the consistency now. Fuel load will be off. So the lighter fuel load. So hence why the laps will be that little bit better, a little bit quicker. And the hards do last okay. You know, they're not the worst tyre. But you know, but they do last quite well. Time for a bit of refreshment there. Gosh, could do with a little bit of spacing out just to catch my breath. Brilliant stuff so far, though. This is excellent stuff so far. Clark's still out in front, but 1.5 seconds. So I don't know. Maybe Clark might have picked up a penalty. Was 2.3 or 2.4 seconds up at one point. So Yeah, am I pronouncing that right, Shichuka? Please let me know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Is it Shichuka? But yeah, let me know, mate. I don't want to say your name and have it wrong. Lovely, thank you. But yeah, so Zach. 1.7. Jacko and Witchell. It's just a little bit of time now. So the second between the two. Witchell did put in a quick lap. So the 2 minutes, 8:68. So we have Jacko there. Now I can have a little bit of time now with a little bit of space between the front guys for me to go through the grid a little bit here. Witchell in P4. We then have James in P5. Number 9. James pitting in, so all the front, oh okay, so the front guys are all pitting in that lap 13, all pitting in off the hards. Kieran staying out, also Goose staying out, so Kieran now goes up into P1, Goose also staying out in P2, Hippie staying out now in P3. Quite a longish pit stop here as well, so it does take a little while. Jacko, Witchell, James, Lemons, Yari, everyone pitting in at the moment. Bit of a gap there to Muggelina. Muggelina, we did pit in earlier, so he did pit in already, so he's on the hards. So that should, number 3, we'll see him now through to the end of the race. And Rosberg just with him as well, so maybe Rosberg has also gone with the similar strat. That time will come down, as you will see, because the pit stop is such a long time. So these guys now will start to come back in. Someone still, Yari just still in the pits at the moment, but Yari's coming out now. He will be released once he's got his fuel. And he will rejoin, as he does. Number 10, Yari Stottles. Robio.ai, our sponsor. Powered by DTR, so AHR Lemons still in 9th place then. AHR James in 8th at the moment. This will slightly change as Kieran and Goose go in, perhaps. But we'll have to see. Witchell with a half-second penalty, but Dak also with a half-second penalty, both of them burning it off at the same time. So that Jacko means that Jacko got in front of them. Clark also got in front. So it's a case of fuel, I guess. That's going to be the key. Who has fueled up the right amount to the end of the race? Who can make it last? Hippie in P3 still. Coming down through now. Will Hippie pit in? He does. Hippie pits in with Goose and Kieran, so they're all hitting in at the same time. So we'll see where these 3 come out now. They've done the extra lap on lap 14, so it'll be, yeah. Clark coming round through, who will now move into P1. Jacko in P2, Deck in P3 currently. P4 is Witchell, or should be. That should change, yes. P4 Witchell, James in P5, Kieran. Lemons P6, sorry. So Kieran coming out now. Fueling up. Last bit of fuel going in. Goose also behind with Hippie. Rosberg now. And then we have Muggelina. So Rosberg and then Muggelina in P11. Hippie P12 at the moment. Just coming out. Slightly long release, but might well be coming out. There we go. So he just comes out in front of Rosberg and Muggelina now in P12. So we go back to the front. Now Clark still in front, so a little bit of a gap now with the pit stops. Generally that does happen sometimes with the slight different amounts of fuel that some drivers will take. Whatever they feel is going to give them enough performance to stay where they need to stay and win and keep their position. P2 Jacko, Deck in P3. Mitchell in P4. Coming around now, Mitchell in P4, just 7 tenths behind. Interesting to see what comes through now. So everyone, Deck's gone a little bit wide there. Oh no, he hasn't. Okay, that was strange. A little bit of lag there, I believe. Okay, that was quite strange, but thankfully no permanent damage. Okay. Yeah. Which also 59.322, so both very close. So 355 and 322, so very close between the two of them here. But Deck making time up now on Jacko, that's for sure. 2 minute 226 there for Jacko, so must have just lost a second there somewhere. Now Jacko holding P2 at the moment, but that time has come down. Four now. Okay, so this is coming up through. He's within 4 tenths. He's making that time up. Going to get to within 3. Probably won't be close enough. Oh, really? That time's coming down. 2.5, 2.3. Definitely coming down. 1. Right with him. Right with Jacko now. Maybe Deck staying in that little bit longer meant he was just took on a couple of extra litres of fuel, which meant that he could possibly push. Jacko of no, it's not that, it's Rosberg. So Snap Clark P1, Jacko P2, so yeah, 3 tenths 2. Closing right up Witchell. Fantastic race in this. We're still holding at 159.322 at the moment, but you can see Deck is right on top, right behind. It is, definitely, isn't it? Really, really close. It is an awesome standard of race, and absolutely it is, lads. Great to see. That's it, yeah. Deck's still holding it there, Tyson. Yeah. Okay, Rosberg's power went down. That's hence why he was out of left the lobby, unfortunately. So hence why he's out. Deck is all over the back of Jacko at the moment. Oh, going through. Okay, so which all gets through? Yeah, unlucky. Unlucky, Robbo. So detailed Deck now in P4 at the moment, but he'll be looking to make his way back past as he squeezes through. P4, we have James in P5, P6, Goose in P7 at the moment, Kieran in P8. Oh, it's close, a little bit wide there. Just time for the deck to regroup a little bit, just take some deep breaths. And away we go again. So yeah, absolutely climbing the hill now. James just behind. Lemons, P6, P7 is Goose, P8 Kieran, P9 Yari, P10 Magdalena P11. So Magdalena keeping up the rear at the moment. Clark is still out in front at the moment with 3.4 seconds in front. It isn't really, yeah, I mean 2 minutes, so yeah, I've been doing 2 minutes, so yeah. Deck now, so just a case of deck holding breath and coming again. P4, he's still Butchell up in P3 at the moment. Jacko in P2. Clark's still up in front at the moment with 3.4, so he's got that little gap there. Butchell coming through. We'll have a little look on tyres in a moment as we get towards the last couple of laps. Lemons P6. Seven is Goose, but closely being followed by Kieran. Within half a second. Hey, flash, 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 flash. Nice to have you in, mate. Nice to have you in. Good to have you join us. Kieran just up in there now. Yari, Hippie. Angelina, P11. So we got back now to Clark, still out in front. Just 2 laps to go after this one. Jacko, Mitchell. No, and Deck just with him. Ah, Flash has been on lurk mode, I see. Aha. I see. Okay, let's see now. Mitchell holding. Deck right with him now. And around the outside, around the outside. Can he hold it? Coming up to the next left right-hander. Alongside each other. Keep it nice and tidy. And he does. Can he hold that left-hand side now? Sure, there we go. Yeah. Still just managing to hold on. Covering the inside. Coming up on the inside. It's very, very close. Very, very close. also managing to hold on to P3 at the moment. Mitchell and James still very much in close attention. Gotta be careful going a bit wide there. Get slightly dirty tyres. That's it. Hold that inside. Again on the left. Cross on the right. Holding that left hand side. Very close between the two. It is the final lap. Here we go. It is the final lap. They're holding on to P3 at the moment. They did start on P1 at the start, and just trying to go around. It's a slight little touch there, but it's all very close. All very close. Trying to go through on the inside. Oh, okay. That was a bit close. Lemon's in P6 at the moment, but yeah. Yeah. Kieran in P7, so Kim's moved up in front of Goose. Excellent stuff, well done Kieran. We'll get back down towards the front. Clarkey will be coming down very shortly. In steady 2-minute laps. Has done exactly what he needed to do. Definitely, yeah, it did look tight. Yeah, so Clarkey comes through on P1. Congratulations, Clarkey. P1 for Clarkey. Jacko, congratulations. P2 for Jacko. Lemons. Between Lemons and Witchell, I guess, for P3 and P4. Deck will hold P5. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Deck hold P4. Okay, Witchell in P5, James in P6, Kieran in P7, Goose in P8. We have Yari in P9. Hippie Heed coming through. Takes the left. It was, yeah, great race, great race. Ah, okay, not to worry, Hippie. Magdalena P11, well done. GG's. Well done, everyone. Super stuff. Great race, great race. Phew, there we go. So there's your winners, folks. You've raised up 3 positions. Well done, Clark, for AHR. Well done. Let me come back to here now. Just do the usual bits. Weird. Okay, I don't have a look at the results then. So there we go. Final results on there. So it's Clark for AHR, P1, with a total time of 43.29, followed by Jacko, also for AHR, and P2, just 2.7 seconds behind, and 11 seconds behind those two was Lemons. Oh, 11 seconds behind the leader, sorry. It's Lemons in P3, Deck in P4, highest finish for DTR. Witchell in P5, James in P6 for AHR. Then we had Kieran in P7 for DTR, Goose in P8. And then we had 9th was Yari. In 10th we had Hippie, DTR Hippie. 11th was DTR Magdalena, and then in 12th we had DTR Rosberg before we had the power outage, unfortunately. So we had a power cut, which meant that we lost connection. Yeah, GG's everybody, well done. Fantastic racing. Very, very exciting racing right at the front. really good stuff. Thanks, Ads. Thanks, Ads. You're me best, mate. But yeah, exciting, very exciting racing through there. Great battling throughout. Thank you, Nick. Well done, mate. Well done. I don't know if mine's saved or not, but it's great that you've saved it. Thank you very much for that. Saving the replay. Great stuff. So yeah, there we are. Clarky and Jacko and Lemons with the 1-2-3 finish there for the podiums. And then we had Deck in P4, Mitchell and James, and then we had Kieran in P7. So it looks like a victory provisionally for AHR this evening, with P1, 2 and 3 all going with them, all finishing on the podiums. Fastest lap also went to Jay Witchell in P5 with a 1:59.322. So fantastic lap there as well. Superb pace really. When you think it was 1:58.8, was it 1:58.7 in qualifying with no fuel? So excellent stuff. But yeah, well done, fantastic stuff, great stuff, everybody. Really good to see. You can see the sun eventually came up in the end. It started to get light, which was nice, but no, great stuff. Okay, so yeah, it looks like an AHR provisionally have taken that one, so congratulations AHR provisionally on that one. Well done. Great race again. Match day 6. There we are. Great stuff. Match day 7. Now I'm thinking, what is the future? But yeah, exceptional stuff. Thank you very much to everyone who joined us as well this evening. So that's been exceptional too. Thank you very much indeed. That's been a pleasure doing your comms this evening. Thank you so much. Don't forget, if you want to subscribe, you can. If you like this kind of stuff, mad stuff it is, mad stuff. If you like this kind of stuff, then yeah, you always subscribe. Give it a like. Thank you. Before you head off to enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, or even Monday, depending where you are. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Next time, I believe, will be RA, so it'll be Race Asylum. We'll be racing, I believe. So that'll be in 4 weeks' time. So that'll be great stuff. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks to AHR for all the AHR drivers and team for popping in this evening, giving support, and I hope you enjoyed it. And well done to everybody else who came in as well. Simon there as well. Yeah, thanks, Simon. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. Pleasure to have you in. Host has ended the game. There we go. So it's time for me to end as well. So I bid you all farewell. See you again in a month's time for CTC. Thanks so much. This is DTR Movement saying goodbye for now. Take care, everybody. Have a lovely evening. And yeah, see you again very soon. Thank you so very much. Take care. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.